Okay, hi all. Keeping it real low key today because it's like 5 o'clock in the morning and my wife is sleeping. Oh, these do look good on the. With this. I did this too fast the other day. The vertical punch. Bang. Okay, so the question at the moment actually is, or the statement, I should say, is that you actually have to do these things. Vertical punch jab. Vertical punch cross for that matter. Bang. 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 Okay. You actually have to do these things. These aren't for me. These are for, anyone who's going to be learning from me. There's a good one. The secret of getting ahead is getting started. And that's what we're talking about today. Just getting started. Back fist without the hip. Off the right. Back fist jab. Back fist, back fist. From what I can see, these look pretty good. These are probably what I'm going to have to keep going with. I didn't like the way that things turned out with my old Chuck Norris gloves. Now, these are funny. Says something about how old I am. Let's see if you can see it. No, it's too dark. These are from Sears from 1987 or maybe 1989. They are the Chuck Norris Kempo gloves, and those are the gloves I used yesterday to do the jab. I didn't love the way that they came out, so just partly a talk and partly a visibility test. You got to do the stuff. Just having the knowledge is not enough. Practice is what will keep you from getting your head kicked in. And even if it's imperfect practice, it'll keep you from getting your head kicked in. Now, every couple of days, I'll sit out on the front porch and I'll watch the little, the little black kids and sometimes the little Hispanic kids now. And they're street boxing. And this has been the way of things since probably before I've been alive. But, they're street boxing. And when I say little kids, I'm talking about 6, 7, 8-year-old kids, out there. Their technique is horrible. They're, there's no honor to it. It's just, kids, but it's not kids like you and I kids. Like when we were kids, we might get into fights and they're actually training. And that's something you should know. Something you should know and be aware of is that, especially a lot of inner city kids, they start with they start with street boxing at a ridiculous age. You know, jab, cross, hook, uppercut. These kids are doing all of it. It's not good. It's ugly. Sometimes you'll see some some gorilla punches and stuff like that, and a lot of pushing. But I live in the city, and it's predominantly Black and Hispanic. So I get to see the kids who are going to grow up to be the kids who beat you up. I get to see them on a daily basis. Let's sit out front every day. It's a way to keep drug dealers from feeling comfortable getting into the neighborhood. Now let's see what these look like. They're black, but they've got, but anyhow, these kids, by the time they're 14, by the time they're 18, they have a huge amount of practice. And if you're going to become anything as a fighter, you need to practice. It may be imperfect practice, but that beats doing nothing. I said the other day that practice doesn't make perfect. Perfect practice makes perfect. And that's true. And if you're a ring fighter, you want to be as perfect as possible. If you're a street fighter, now, practice will keep you alive. It'll keep you from getting your ass whooped. I'm doing just the verticals today because I wanted to put some emphasis on those. These are the easiest to learn. You might want to keep that in mind. That little spin takes a lot of getting used to. Now, if you're on your own, punching the air beats punching nothing. If you have somebody to work with, and these bad boys are what you want. They're called focus mitts. You put them on and your friend punches you, or punches them, I should say. You trade off between each other. My wife and I used to do focus mitt training. Because I hit too hard. But she's fun. It's fun to have her going at it. Do a couple of the traditional jabs. The important thing is to start. Learn the basic fighting stance. And start. Start with the vertical punch jab. That's what you got to start with. That'll learn into a vertical punch hook. Vertical punch cross. Vertical punch hook. Vertical punch hook. And we'll be talking about all of this in the relatively near future. Now, I'm going to put this all, I'm going to put this on YouTube, mostly so that I can see what looks best. I think it's going to be the reds. I think I'm going to have to get used to using the reds. But I could be wrong. But anyhow,